The smartwatch landscape is evolving rapidly, and Apple is once again preparing to lead the way. As the third generation of its most rugged and ambitious watch approaches, expectations are sky high. At Technology Review, we've been tracking developments closely, and what we're seeing points to a leap forward that's not just iterative, but potentially transformative. Apple Watch Ultra 3 is no ordinary update. It's the culmination of years of refinement in design, durability, health tracking, and now, independent connectivity. This is the kind of device that dares to be more than a smartwatch. It's a potential stand-in for your phone and your health assistant, all wrapped into one compact, titanium-clad body. So let's dive into everything we know and what it all means for you. A device designed for extremes. When the first Apple Watch Ultra launched, it set a new standard for what a smartwatch could look like for athletes, explorers, and even weekend warriors. The Ultra series wasn't just about size. It was about a lifestyle of pushing limits. And while the second generation smoothed some of the rough edges, it wasn't a reinvention. That changes now. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is expected to feature refined dimensions, a larger and brighter display, and brand new health capabilities. But perhaps more importantly, it's beginning to untether itself from the iPhone in ways we've only dreamed of until now. Display upgrades, brighter and more efficient. One of the most practical upgrades is the shift to a new display technology. While micro-LED was once floated as a possibility, that seems to have been pushed back for future models. Instead, Apple is expected to introduce an advanced LTPO3 OLED panel. This will be up to 40% brighter and more energy efficient than current Ultra models. Whether you're navigating in direct sunlight or checking stats on a dim hike at dusk, visibility should be excellent. Processing power, S10 chip, and smarter machine learning. The Ultra 3 is rumored to include the brand new S10 processor, an evolution designed to support the demands of next-gen health and AI features. More excitingly, it will include a quad-core neural engine, optimized for local machine learning tasks. But there's a limit. Full-fledged Apple Intelligence features may be restricted due to RAM limitations. The Ultra 3 is expected to include less than 8 gigabytes of RAM, making it incompatible with some of the more advanced AI tools coming to iOS and macOS. Still, it's a huge step forward for smart capabilities on your wrist. Independent connectivity, satellite, and 5G RedCap. Here's where the Ultra 3 truly starts breaking away from the iPhone. The addition of satellite connectivity means the watch can now send emergency SOS messages or even limited text communication when you're completely off the grid. This brings peace of mind for hikers, travelers, and even people in areas prone to natural disasters. On the cellular side, 5G RedCap support brings a new level of performance. RedCap is a more energy-efficient version of 5G, specifically designed for wearables. Expect faster downloads, better call quality, and quicker map loading, all without torching your battery in 3 hours flat. These enhancements represent a massive quality-of-life upgrade, especially for those who want to leave their phones behind but still stay connected. Health features. Blood pressure takes center stage. Perhaps the biggest leap in health features is the inclusion of non-invasive blood pressure monitoring. While it won't replace professional equipment or diagnosis, it will provide valuable early warnings about potential hypertension or related conditions. Imagine your watch alerting you to dangerous patterns before you even feel symptoms. That's game-changing. Other health features like blood oxygen monitoring (SpO2) are expected to continue in most regions, although patent disputes may affect U.S. availability temporarily. Still absent, but likely on Apple's long-term radar, are glucose monitoring and hydration tracking. These are the holy grails of smartwatch health tech, and Apple is rumored to be working on both, but don't expect them until at least 2027. Battery life and charging, a step, not a leap. Battery performance on the Ultra series has always been better than the regular Apple Watch, and Ultra 3 keeps that trend going. Apple promises 36 hours of use, and up to 72 hours in low-power mode, and that may be extended slightly due to display and chip efficiencies. Charging might see a modest speed boost, too. A larger coil design could allow for faster power-ups, reducing downtime and keeping you moving, whether that's through mountains or subway stations. WatchOS 12 and AI features. The Ultra 3 will debut with WatchOS 12, which is likely to be showcased at WWDC 2025. Expect a smoother, smarter experience with tighter integration between the watch and iPhone, especially iPhone 17 and beyond. Limited Apple Intelligence integration will allow for contextual suggestions and basic health insights, but don't expect full autonomy unless the watch gains more RAM in the future. Still, for users who own the latest iPhone, the Ultra 3 becomes a powerful extension of the Apple ecosystem, acting like a miniature personal health assistant that fits on your wrist. Price, premium as always. Apple is not expected to alter the pricing. The $799 starting point remains unchanged, keeping the Ultra 3 firmly in the premium tier. That price includes top-tier durability, best-in-class features, and the bragging rights of owning what's arguably the most advanced consumer-grade smartwatch on the market. Strap compatibility, good news for now. A concern for longtime Apple Watch Ultra users has been whether their existing bands will work on the new model. Good news. Early reports suggest backward compatibility remains intact. While Apple may eventually pivot to new strap designs in future generations, Ultra 3 seems safe for your current collection. Who should upgrade? If you're already using the Ultra 2, the improvements here, while significant, may not justify an immediate switch unless you're especially excited about 5G or satellite messaging. However, if you're still on the first Ultra or any earlier model, this is the moment to consider the leap. And if you've never owned a rugged smartwatch before, but want the ultimate blend of connectivity, durability, and wellness tracking, the Ultra 3 is a powerful first pick. Just be sure your wrist can handle the size. Life without the iPhone getting closer. Two of the most anticipated features, 5G and satellite support, could finally make leaving your iPhone behind feel natural, not like a compromise. You'll be able to message, navigate, and even call emergency services without touching your phone. That's a huge shift, not just for adventurers in the wild, but even for urban dwellers who want to head out without filling their pockets. This is Apple continuing to blur the line between smartwatch and smartphone, and it's one of the most exciting shifts in wearable tech today. Final thoughts. Apple Watch Ultra 3 is about freedom. The Ultra 3 is not trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, it's pushing the boundaries of what a watch can do for you, without demanding you change your lifestyle. It's about freedom. Freedom from your phone. Freedom from power outlets. Freedom to explore while staying connected and monitored. And in a world where we're constantly tethered to screens and cables. That's not just mind-blowing, it's meaningful.